Good morning. It's fantastic to be able to share this video with you on Easter morning, the day we remember that Jesus rose from the dead and all that means for us. And today's a really joyful day. It's a happy day. You might have picked that up from some of our songs on our playlist already. But actually, on that first Easter day, there were lots of people feeling lots of different things, and a lot of it wasn't joyful. There was kind of sadness and lots of worry and confusion to start with. So let me try and explain. I've got Naomi here.
Hi.
I promised her that she could have an Easter egg for helping me today. So, Naomi, I'm going to pass over the box here. Here's the Easter egg. I'd like you to open it and see what's inside.
I love cream eggs. That's rubbish. Look at that. Empty. Nothing. Just a wrapper.
So, Naomi, how are you feeling having seen this?
I'm not very happy, to be honest with you, because I just wanted my Easter egg and now it's not in there.
So what do you think's happened to it?
Well, somebody's probably eaten it, probably Dan, because he eats all the food in the house.
Well, I have to say, Naomi, for once you're right. In actual fact, Daniel did eat it because I told him to. Actually, I said I wanted the wrapper there and nothing else because I wanted to see how you felt. The good news is I promised you an Easter egg and I've got something even better for you. I think this is one of your favourites, so there you go.
I love a good Lindt egg.
Fantastic. Well, in a minute, you enjoy that. Because you see how Naomi was feeling. She was disappointed that what she expected wasn't there. She was thinking, what's happened to it? Has somebody taken it? And then when she got her prize, she was really happy. And that's a bit like what happened with the people in the story. We had Mary going to the tomb. She was expecting to see Jesus' body there. It wasn't. She thought, Jesus, has his body been stolen? We don't know where it is. So she told Peter and John, and they raced to the tomb and they couldn't find him there. And they're thinking, could it be? Is Jesus really alive? And then he did. He appeared to Mary, then he appeared to the disciples, and Jesus really is alive. Now they shouldn't be surprised, and we should be surprised too, because we should know it already. You might have sung this morning, Jesus is the King, and you might remember one of the lyrics. He promised that after 3 days he would rise again, and he did, and he did, and he did. He did exactly what he said. And that's exactly what was written in the Bible. So, Naomi, thank you for your help. I'm going to need the space now for a memory verse. So we'll just rearrange. And perhaps if you want to zoom in to our memory verse, some of you might remember the first bit from on Friday. I'm just going to read it out again. It says, I passed on the message to you as of first importance, that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day according to the Scriptures. And that's from 1 Corinthians 15, verses 3 and 4. So, as I said, we did this first off on Friday. We'll just remind you of that. So, I passed on the message, is speaking to you as of first importance. We're raising something up, we're making it important. That Christ died, so we're going to do Jesus for that, for our sins. Okay, so we just put our finger down there, according to the Scriptures. So, we're going to make a Bible sign there. That he was buried. Okay, so we're going to make a sign of a man going into the ground. We don't have one for him going into the tomb. That he was raised, so we're going to make the sign for life on the third day. So you make a 3 and then you turn it round to make it third. So on the third day, according to the Scriptures. And that's from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 3 and 4. So should we have a go at saying that all together? I passed on the message as of first importance. Oh, I've missed one already. Okay, let's try that again. I passed on the message as of first importance, that Christ died for our sin according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised to life on the third day according to the Scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 3 and 4. Right, let's try that one more time, see if I can get it right this time. See if you can get it right. Follow with the signs. I passed on the message as of first importance, that Christ died for our sin according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day according to the Scriptures. And that's from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 3 and 4. Because Jesus really is risen. Because Jesus is risen, we can trust all his promises. Particularly that we're forgiven, we were hearing about that on Good Friday. Particularly that one day we will have life with him forever, just as he's been risen now. And that's why this story goes right to the top of our picture list. We've been hearing lots of different things happening to Peter, but this one here goes right there. Jesus is alive, and because Jesus is alive, we can share in that life too. So that's something that we can really celebrate today. Why don't you go and do that? Why not listen to some of the songs from our playlist or some of your own favourite songs about Jesus rising? If you listen to them already, listen to them again and sing with joyful hearts that Jesus is alive. Well, thanks very much for listening and enjoy the rest of Easter Sunday. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.